And good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Joe DiGregorio checking in here at Southwest Louisiana weather. We got the weather station fixed to where it's now transmitting back to Weather Underground. So, taking a live look at radar at 3:04 p.m. this afternoon, and you can see this. Well, let's try that. See this area, moderate to heavy rainfall. It's going to be moving in this general direction here to the northeast, and right now here in Jennings, we are getting a light drizzle. Uh, no measurable rain on the rain gauge as of yet. But just off to the west, you see this orange. That's your rain snow mix. And then here in the white and the blue, that's your snowfall. So, as I put this into motion here for the last 6 hours, let all the frames load up here. And once it finishes loading up all the frames, you'll see the progression of it. It's moving very, very, very slowly off to the east and southeast, and with a more northeasterly component as well. Um, what I'll do is I'm gonna slide this over because it really doesn't. This really isn't affecting southeast Louisiana at all. This is going to be a mainly western, southwestern, and northern part of the state event. Sorry, southeast Louisiana. Maybe the next one. Right now, we'll just focus here. You can see the progression of the mix, that orange there preceding the white and the blue, which is snowfall. You see the mix as it progresses slowly to the southeast and extending to the northeast. And I'll actually zoom out on this and give you a bigger picture of it here. And you can see a little surface low developing down here. That's basically spinning up and coming in. You'll see through the end of the sequence here that it is slinging some moisture. Continue. You see a little rotation here down here as well. So that's going to bring rainfall across southeast Louisiana later this afternoon, or later this evening, and in the overnight. Then it'll be out of here. The bulk of that will stay offshore, but it still will push some rains inland. Uh, it may have been just some kind of plant uh, pot or something floating around, but I could have swore I saw a snow flurry earlier, snowflake, just one. Uh, it felt like maybe a little bit of very small sleet pellets were falling at one time before the rains came in. So uh, I didn't imping it. I just put it as drizzle. So it's basically rain. So until I actually observe uh, some kind of continuous frozen precipitation uh, here at the house, then I won't imping it. It looks like sounds like somebody's texting me here, but nevertheless, you see the progression uh, as this slides off to the east and northeast, and then starts to progress to the southeast. And you can see through the sequence here that the snowfall is basically moving east and then extending, building northeast. So uh, I'm not going to say no, but it's going to be hard pressed to get into southwest Louisiana at this stage. Uh, I just got a report over just across the border, uh, north of Orange, Texas, there, that it's been steadily sleeting there. So let's zoom in here and basically in the Boona area, which you can see just due west of DeQuincy. So uh, she's saying that it's been sleeting there. So again, uh, you really can't. And you see the little pixelation here uh, around Silsbee, Lumberton, Rose, Sour Lake. Uh, some of these returns as rain could actually be, you know, a mix. So uh, again, radar in these situations is not entirely 100% accurate on a leading edge of these mixes like this. So uh, again, don't be surprised, and I suspect as we get closer or more into the afternoon, and then in the evening, uh, temperatures are going to start dropping here, and uh, that's when things may get a little interesting. So I'm not going to rule out anything right now for Southwest Louisiana, but right now we're just going to wait and see. And if we do start to get anything, it's probably going to be after sunset, and it'll be nightfall. So uh, unless you actually go outside and you can observe under a street light or something, uh, you have a security light or whatever shining in your yard, uh, that's probably how you're going to be able to see it until, uh, as far as flurries go. Sleet, different story. Uh, you'll have to observe that. You can hear it pinging off your roofs of your cars and the hoods there. So um, you should be able to tell the difference between sleet and rain, uh, and you'll see them bounce. So kind of like very small hailstones. So uh, again, this is still an ongoing type event. Um, I'm not putting 100% faith in the radar returns right now due to the reports that I am getting well ahead of the mix line there with that orange and dark red colors there. Uh, this area in here. So uh, this heavy rain here moving in, I don't think that's going to be frozen precipitation. Uh, freeze layer is still not that close to the ground, and uh, it's not warm enough. Right now, I'm reading 41. Now, again, I could I could be wrong. We may see some hail pellets, sleet pellets with this. So anything is possible. I've seen it sleet back home in Baton Rouge. Temperature was about 44, 45 degrees. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Depends on where that freeze layer is at, how close it is to the ground. So, uh, it's possible. So again, it's going to be an observation mode at this point. I know they are getting a mix over here in Katy, uh, and now into Houston as well. So um, next few hours are going to get interesting as we get further into the afternoon and then in the evening, and we'll take it from there, and we'll see what happens moving forward. But for the most part, your snow line is basically going to cover this type of scenario going northeast. So, uh, southeast Louisiana, no. Sorry, folks. I would be 100% surprised if y'all got anything. Um, we'll have to see. We've got some wraparound coming on the back side of this thing, And as it rotates up and out uh, in this direction here, we'll see what happens if this comes back on the back side, uh, and what kind of moisture we have to work with as we get, in the parts of South across South Louisiana. So uh, again, not going to rule it out, but I think the chances are slim. Uh, Very close. I mean, less than 5%. Probably around 2% for anywhere in southeast Louisiana. Um, Across the border up here, uh, you may see a little mix, a few flurries, but other than that, I really don't think it's going to happen this time for southeast Louisiana. But in parts of southwest Louisiana, it's a different story, and we're going to continue to monitor this, and we'll see what happens moving forward. So that's it for a early afternoon update, and we'll talk to you again after a while. Thanks for watching.